Hey kinfolk, so today I am reviewing the Burgschneider Thorsburg Ragnar pants. And the Ragnar pants are the cotton ones, and I'm just reviewing them and telling you what I think about them. And I've been using these for the past, I think, 3 years now, and I gotta say, they are a really nice pant for the amount of money they're asking. It's a really high quality, tough material. Like I said, I've had these for like 3 years and they still look really good. And the more you wear them, the better they look. Like, give you an example here. Now these are kind of like my work pants, so I'm like doing woodworking or just doing chores around camp, because I kind of want them to get dirty and stained. And the reason why I like that is because it adds some sort of realism to them, like they're used. I live in them, like the people of the Dark Ages and Middle Ages would have been. And so yeah, the more you wear it, the more you wash it, the better it looks. A good example of this would be, I have two exactly the same color pant. Not exactly sure why, I just ended up acquiring one of them. These are the ones that I've had the longest, and these are newer. And I'll show you a close-up of these here. And yeah, and it just really shows you just how well these wear, and they just, like an old pair of jeans, they just look really good. Excuse me. And like I skinned my knee there, and that little kind of tear just looks good, and it hasn't spread at all, and I'm really happy with them. The other great thing about these is that it's gusseted. Now if you see in the back area here, and I'll give you another close-up of that, this back area is that gusseting allows so much freedom of movement. I can run in it, I can jump in it, I can climb trees, I can squat down. There's so many things I can do with them, and they breathe really well. The cotton breathes extremely well. Through most of the year I can wear these, even in the hot summer times. Now in the winter, not so much. They're just a bit too thin for really cold climates. So the further north you go, the more likely you're going to have to upgrade to another pair of pants just during winter. So wool is a must in the winter LARPing events. So they're all generally good things, but those are the pros. The cons. Let's continue with one more pro. One more pro would be they're easily modified. They're really simple. You can take the seams out and take them in if they don't fit right. So if you have more curves or what have you, I would get an extra size and just take it in certain spots to, adhere to more your shape. And I've heard a lot of that from ladies, and we're going to go into the cons about that. And some of the gear doesn't fit right for ladies, or for people that are more curved. They're very simple, straight cuts, and that's a part of the price point. You want something a bit more out of your garments, well, it's going to cost you a little bit more. But Burgschneider keeps that price point down, and you can modify it yourself. And you can go online, and you can find all sorts of tutorials on how to do that. Whereas getting back to these garments, my only complaints about the Thorsburg pants would be that I wish there was like a drawstring option around the waist, as it tends to, there's a kind of a gap between these two, and the pants are a bit too wide for me, but you don't really get those kind of sizes, size options of like, oh, I get a 34. Well, no, you don't really have that option. It's small, medium, or large. That's all you get. And I had to choose the one that had the long enough outseam. And that's the other issue. Most Americans don't know what their outseam is. They know what their inseam is, but not their outseam. So I would suggest getting a pair of pants that you measure the outseam, pair of pants that fit you really well, lengthwise, and measure that. And I would choose off of that option. Or of course, if you're especially curved, I would go with that option, because obviously if you get a pant that's long enough but not wide enough, they're not going to work. So there's that. So the issue with the belt loops is that I wish there were more, because this tends to sag down right in the middle, and it'll kind of expose some, more private areas that you might not want exposed. So if I wanted to go shirtless because it's really hot, and or I just needed to change shirts, and I had company there that I didn't particularly want to expose them to that, that's a bit of an issue. And if it was a drawstring, that wouldn't even be a problem. Or if you had 2 more belt loops here, that would be another option. Now, I guess I could take it in on this seam and just bring it in like that, but I'm not sure how that would affect things. So I'm not really sure if I should or shouldn't do that, because I'm not a seamstress, and I don't know. The other issue is on the website. You don't know which ones are made of cotton, which ones are made of wool, or which ones are made of linen. Some of them say that on the picture when you click on it, but all you got to do is just click on you just got to click on the icon or the picture, and it'll tell you what the material's made of. So it only takes about 30 seconds. You know what? I really don't have any other issues. I mean, I'd say buy it. They're very worth it. They're going to last you a long time, and they're inexpensive enough to where you can say, okay, I've got a good base model, and I can take it in here, or I can shorten it there, and it'll work. And I would highly encourage you to buy these. These are definitely a buy. It's a recommendation. So people ask me, like, where do I get kit? Where do I get clothes? Where do I get these kinds of pants? Burgschneider. I would highly recommend buying their pants. And they have other items like these shirts and whatnot, but I'll do a separate video on the shirts, and I'll upload those at another time. And I'm going to send you off with a be humble, be helpful, and be honorable. Thank you for watching.